Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget that it is officially WrestleMania season. As we begin our first episode, the Raw after Elimination Chamber, we are officially on the road to WrestleMania. It releases on Tuesday, March 5th. It'll be our Universe Mode Season 1 finale. Ladies and gentlemen, if you did not see the community tab, Alexa Bliss, Indy Hartwell, they will be going 2-on-2 against the returning Bella Twins, and the Bella Twins will be putting their tag titles on the line. That's going to be very exciting. It's going to be later on in the episode, so I hope you're all looking forward to it. Adam, CM Punk. Are you freaking kidding me? CM Punk. This guy literally walked out on us, and you're welcoming him back with open arms? Seth, is about the excitement, the unpredictability. Punk's return can bring a lot to Raw. Excitement? I don't care about excitement. I care about respect. He left us high and dry, and now he waltzes back in? Hey boys, what's the ruckus about? This guy, you let him back in after he walked out on all of us. Well, Seth, missed me, didn't you? Guys, let's keep this professional. We're all here to contribute to Raw. This isn't over, Punk. I swear, if you walk, you're gonna walk out on this once again as if you didn't care like you did before. Well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see now, won't we, Seth? What is up, everyone, and welcome back to Raw. It is officially the Raw after Elimination Chamber. We just heard Seth Rollins, Adam Pearce, and CM Punk talk to each other not too long ago and backstage in the conference room, or excuse me, in the office. And Seth doesn't seem too happy about CM Punk being back. I wonder what that's all about. But I mean, then again, now that I think about it, Seth Rollins and CM Punk, they've always had this bit of hostility between the two men. Throughout the time that CM Punk has been gone, Seth Rollins has had this hostility towards this guy, literally calling this guy not a poison, but a virus. What was it? He literally called him. I think it was like some poison. He called Punk a poison to the WWE, and we don't need him. We don't need him back here in the WWE. But CM Punk, his contract is officially signed. He is officially on Raw now. It's just a matter of time of Seth Rollins just getting over it and dealing with what CM Punk will be bringing us here in Universe Mode. CM Punk, Seth Rollins seem to have a lot of hostility towards each other, which they really do. So it makes you wonder what is going to happen between those two men as time progresses, especially on this road to WrestleMania. But we're going to be starting off with Gigi Dolan versus the returning AJ Lee as well. AJ Lee and CM Punk both returned at Elimination Chamber in their respective Elimination Chamber matches. So AJ Lee, she is officially making her in-ring return here, one-on-one singles in-ring return here in Universe Mode. It's going to be very, very exciting to see what she has to offer us, what she can bring to the table. Because AJ Lee, she was an amazing champion back in the day. She was an amazing Divas champion back in the day when it was called the Divas champion. She was a fighting champion. She did whatever she could to keep that championship around her waist, and she did everything. She showed off really, really well what she can do, and it's just a matter of time seeing what all this training, what she has been up to in the time that she's been gone. What exactly has she been training, and has she been working on stuff since she left? It makes you wonder. It's about to find out here in this match. And as you can see, we are in a new ring here. We're in the Raw we're on the road to WrestleMania ring, the Raw to WrestleMania ring that was just actually created a couple of days ago. And Gigi Dolan starting off with a big move, going already for the pin. Is that gonna be enough to take AJ down? I don't think so. AJ 1-2. No, AJ's like nah. You thought I was gonna lose that quickly? You're funny. You think I'm gonna lose my debut match here? AJ Lee, she wants to show off what she can do. She wants to show that she has what it takes to be in that main event scene. AJ Lee, she did come short of the Elimination Chamber match. She was the first one eliminated in the Elimination Chamber match. I believe Charlotte Flair was the one that eliminated her. And even though she did get eliminated back at Elimination Chamber, that doesn't mean she doesn't have what it takes to make it to the main event scene. She may have not won the number one contenders match, but she still has a lot more to offer us, and we're about to find out here on the road to WrestleMania to see what exactly is going to happen with her road to WrestleMania here. Gigi Dolan going for a submission maneuver there, but AJ said no. Oh my God, I'm talking way too fast. I literally just got out of work, so I'm running off of adrenaline right now. But Gigi Dolan went for a big move, but AJ Lee saying no, going for a submission holder for Rowan, trying to make Gigi Dolan tap here. Is Gigi Dolan going to tap? If you don't know, Gigi Dolan, she actually made her in-ring debut not too long ago, before Elimination Chamber. She actually went up one-on-one with Indy Hartwell, I believe, and Gigi Dolan, she put Indy Hartwell away in like less than 5 minutes, really, or more so less than like 7 minutes. She put Indy Hartwell away in order to make it to become a qualifier in the #1 contenders match. So Gigi Dolan, she has a lot to offer as well. She is a former NXT Women's Tag Champion with her partner JC Jane. She was a former NXT Women's Champion, so Gigi Dolan has a lot to offer us here in Universal. But even though she came short of the #1 contenders match, it does not mean she's just going to forget about what she's all about. It doesn't mean she's going to forget about what she can do, because she can do a lot here in Universe mode. And she taking down AJ Lee once again. AJ Lee with a big kick, saying, "No, you ain't going to take me down like that." AJ grabbing her in a lock of grabbing her, throwing her into the corner. What's she gonna go for here? Going for a big move. Oh no, I think I know what this is. This is the Black Widow, I believe. Is that gonna be it? Is that gonna be it for Gigi Dolan? 1, 2, 3. AJ Lee wins her first singles match here in Universe mode. AJ Lee making a huge impact, joining us during the Elimination Chamber in the last episode, and now proving that she is worth the time. She is worth being here. She is gonna be at the main event scene at some point, one way or another. So a big congratulations for AJ Lee for winning her first ever match here in Universe mode, making her in-ring return here. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be exciting to see what else she has to offer us here in Universe mode. So a big congratulations to AJ Lee once again for winning her debut match here. You've got to be kidding me, Extreme. This was my shot, and you blew it. Your shot? This was my shot. I'm here for championships, and if you can't keep up, that's on you. You may not need me, but you sure as hell need to learn some respect. We had a deal. If we both lose, we settle this at WrestleMania. Settle? Oh, we're going to settle this, all right. At WrestleMania, it's going to be you and me, one-on-one, no excuses. You cost me the opportunity to face Orton at WrestleMania. You think you can just walk away from that? Orton? McIntyre? I'm not here to play second fiddle to anyone. I don't need your approval or permission. You're right, you don't need my approval, but you're going to need something when I'm done with you at WrestleMania. A reality check. Reality check? I've been proving people wrong my entire career. At WrestleMania, I'll prove once again that I'm the future of this business. The future? I've been hearing that for years. At WrestleMania, you'll realize you're standing in the shadow of the Scottish Warrior. We'll see about that, Drew. WrestleMania is the grand stage, and I plan on stealing the damn show. Wow, McIntyre and Extreme, they're at each other's throats. They both had an opportunity at the WWE Championship to face Randy Orton at WrestleMania, but they both came short of it. But before the Elimination Chamber, they did agree that they were going to face off against each other at WrestleMania if they both come up short and end up losing, which they did end up losing. So it makes me excited. Like, what's in store for Extreme and for McIntyre at WrestleMania? It's a match that's going to happen. Adam Pearce hasn't made it official. But it really makes me wonder, like, what the hell is the plan for McIntyre and Extreme? Because they have a lot of hostility towards each other. But that's something to worry about at a later date. Right now, we got our next match in Dominic Mysterio going up against Chad Gable. If you do not know, Dominic Mysterio, he was in a tag team championship opportunity. Tag Team Championship match in the last episode at Elimination Chamber against the World Tag Team Champions in Sami Zayn and Jey Uso. It hit Dominic Mysterio with his partner Damian Priest. They were competing for those titles once after they completed, or after they had were rewarded that #1 contender spot after they went 2-on-2 against the New Day back a few episodes back before Elimination Chamber, and they were able to steal that #1 contender spot to face the World Tag Team Champions. And Dominic Mysterio and not Finn Balor, but Damian Priest, they both came short of that match. They were very close to beating Sami Zayn and Jey Uso, but they just couldn't. Sami Zayn and Jey Uso, they have too much good chemistry together. Dominic Mysterio, if you don't remember, Dominic Mysterio is still quite new to the Judgment Day here. So like the chemistry between Dominic Mysterio and the rest of the Judgment Day isn't quite there yet. But next up we have Chad Gable coming out. Dominic Mysterio, Chad Gable is going to be going one-on-one. Chad Gable was also in the match in the last episode as well. He went up against Finn Balor after for the Intercontinental Championship, and Chad Gable, he was actually quite close in that match, but he did end up losing against Finn Balor. Finn Balor was able to hit that coup de grace and finish Chad Gable for the rest of the match. Otis kept interfering in that match. If you remember, Otis being Chad Gable's partner in crime here in Alpha Academy. Otis, he's not here tonight, but Otis kept distracting the ref at Elimination Chamber. Dominic Mysterio going for a move there, but misses. But Otis kept getting involved in the match, kept distracting Finn Balor. But even then, Finn Balor still got through it. Finn Balor pushed through Otis. Was like, you know what? I'm not even worried about you. So even then, even though Otis tried to distract the referee towards the end of the match, between Finn Balor and Chad Gable, Finn Balor beat Chad Gable down so much that Chad Gable could not even kick out, could not even use the opportunity to kick out of the move. And Chad Gable, the hostility that he has with the Judgment Day here, that is why he's going one-on-one here with Dominic Mysterio, because they have the hostility. Dominic Mysterio and Damian Priest losing their opportunity for the tag titles at Elimination Chamber, and Chad Gable also losing his title shot, losing his opportunity at Elimination Chamber as well. So Chad Gable, even though he can't get his hands on Finn Balor right now, he can at least get his hands on Dominic Mysterio. So Dominic Mysterio, he is trying to prove himself to the Judgment Day. He did have a great showing in the last episode, but it wasn't good enough for Rhea Ripley, for Finn Balor, for nobody. It wasn't good enough for Dominic Mysterio. So he has to prove what he can do. That makes you wonder what all is Dominic Mysterio capable of, and what is going through the mind of Dominic Mysterio after losing his title opportunity match with Damian Priest to Sami Zayn and Jey Uso. Makes you wonder what's going through the mind of Damian Priest. Finn Balor being the leader of the Judgment Day, or people thinking either Finn Balor or Rhea Ripley is the leader of the Judgment Day. People assume it's Finn Balor, since Finn Balor holds gold in the group. But Rhea Ripley, she has that leadership character, I guess you could say, in the Judgment Day, which makes her more capable of being the potential leader of the Judgment Day. They like to say that there is no leader in the Judgment Day, but honestly, when you think about it, there is always some type of leader, whether they want to admit it or not. So Rhea Ripley, she's the one that approves everything. So Dominic Mysterio, after having a great showing in the last episode, Rhea Ripley and Finn Balor, they are pretty fond of Dominic Mysterio, but it's just a matter of what he can do in the future of his career here in Universe Mode. Can he do much more to impress the Judgment Day, the entirety of Judgment Day? So Dominic Mysterio, that's going through his mind right now, plus the fact that he lost his opportunity against the World Tag Team, but Chad Gable wanting to finish this early. Chad Gable with a big finishing maneuver. Is that going to be enough to take down Dominic Mysterio? 2, 3. Chad Gable keeping that momentum, even though he lost, or rebuilding that momentum after losing his match against Finn Balor in the last episode. But Chad Gable, he's not playing around. Chad Gable, he wants to get to the top. He wants to get back to Finn Balor. He wants to win the Intercontinental Championship. He wants to be the one. He wants to be there. Big congratulations to Chad Gable for winning his match against Dominic Mysterio. But what's going to happen to Dominic Mysterio? He's been quite on a losing streak so far, so it makes you wonder. Alright, next up we have Alexa Bliss and Indy Hartwell going 2-on-2 with the returning Bella Twins for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Hope you're all ready for it. Alrighty guys, it is that time. It is time for Alexa Bliss and Indy Hartwell to go 2-on-2 against the returning Bella Twins, and they're going to be putting their titles on the line against Bliss and Hartwell. It's going to be very interesting to see where this goes. Will we crown new champions tonight, or will we keep on going on the Bella Twin road here? Because if they can retain here, they'll probably more than likely go to WrestleMania. It's just a matter of time of who their next opponents are going to be. If you don't remember, Alexa Bliss, her and Indy Hartwell had teamed up before. I believe it was a few episodes back, before Elimination Chamber, when they went 2-on-2 against against Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade, and Alexa Bliss and Indy Hartwell, they came out on top in that match. Alexa Bliss and Indy Hartwell, they starting to grow a little fond towards each other, trying to grow a little bit of chemistry between each other, becoming a tag team, and decide, you know what? Why don't we tag again and try to take the tag team titles off of the part timers in the Bella Twins. Indy Hartwell, if you don't know Indy Hartwell, she's been with us in Universe Mode for about the second half of Universe Mode ever since our first episode back in like months ago. Indy Hartwell pretty much recently joined not too long ago. She wasn't in the qualifying match against Gigi Dolan for the #1 contendership against Skye at WrestleMania. Indy Hartwell did go one-on-one with Gigi Dolan, but Gigi Dolan pretty much demolished Indy Hartwell in a matter of 10 minutes, pretty much. So it's a pretty quick match, but Indy Hartwell, she did not let that get her down. She may have not gone to Elimination Chamber to compete to become a #1 contender, but that doesn't mean she's going to let her momentum stop. That doesn't mean she's going to let that take her down, let that bring her down. She's going to keep on trying, keep on going. Like I said multiple times before, you win matches, you lose matches, you win titles, you lose titles. It's only a matter of time until your moment comes to fruition. Alexa Bliss excited, warming up on the outside of the ring there, getting ready to join the ring with Indy Hartwell. And now the returning Bella Twins, they are coming back here to Raw, and they are going to be putting their titles on the line. Last time we saw the Bella Twins was at SummerSlam. They're actually the surprise opponents when they went up against Charlotte Flair and Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler and Charlotte Flair were the #1 contenders for the women's titles, and Adam Pearce made that match official after we had quite a bit of since Adam Pearce was impressed with Charlotte Flair and Shayna Baszler and their tag team chemistry that they had at the time, and all that chemistry that they did have, it did go away after the Bella Twins did come back and beat them to become our first ever women's tag team champions here in Universe Mode. So the Bella Twins, they are part-timers here, which is why you don't see them often, which is why Indy Hartwell and Alexa Bliss, they're pretty much full-time here in Universe Mode. They want to take those titles off. They want to put those titles on the line. They don't want legends holding those titles hostage. So Alexa Bliss and Indy Hartwell, they are hoping to be able to claim those titles from the women's tag team champions and being the Bella Twins. But the Bella Twins, if y'all don't know them, they are very well known here in Universe Mode, or not Universe Mode, but in WWE in general. They're legends. They were in WWE a long time ago, and they did amazing in their singles run, their partner tag team runs, anything. But they are finally back here in Universe Mode. They wanted to show that, you know what, we still got it. We may be a bit older, but we still got what it takes to be your champions, which they did, which they were able to gain those championships and become our first ever tag team champions, women's tag team champions here in Universe Mode. And I think I know which one's which. I think the one with the jumpsuit is Brie, and the other one's going to be Nikki. I believe so. I had to look it up. Oh, I didn't look it up. I just looked at the roster here, and I was able to tell the difference, kind of, and what they are wearing. But referee holding the titles in the air. Alexa Bliss, Indy Hartwell, they're ready to go. They want to win these titles. They want to be those titles. They want to be those champions and defend them on a regular basis rather than it being part-time. And a big lockup. Oh no, Alexa Bliss said no, I'm going for a big slap. Disrespect towards Nikki Bella there, or excuse me, Brie Bella. Alexa Bliss just taking her down real quick, and now tagging in her partner Indy Hartwell. Brie here is trying to get back on her feet, going with it for a big lockup, and Indy Hartwell with a big back elbow to the face of Brie Bella there. And a big right hand to the gut of Indy Hartwell by Brie Bella. And now Brie throwing Hartwell into the ropes there and going for a drop down to a leapfrog, and then going for a big drop kick onto Indy Hartwell there. And now Brie going for yet another drop kick onto Indy Hartwell. Going for a big stomp. And now going after the left hand, or left arm, excuse me, of Indy Hartwell, taking her down. Now tagging her partner Nikki here. And Nikki joining the fray and going for a big kick but misses just slightly. And then Indy Hartwell now grabbing her, throwing her towards the rope herself. And now a big bump onto the face there, onto the mat. And Indy Hartwell now showing off to the crowd. A big lockup between both women. And now Nikki throwing Indy Hartwell outside of the ring. Brie was thinking about doing something, but you know, decided not to. And now once again, Nikki throws Indy Hartwell on the outside, but Indy Hartwell takes advantage and uses the ropes to her advantage. and a big right hand, but no, big lock up into a big kick, a big 360 spinning kick, and now Indy Hartwell now going after Brie, the non-legal women here, and now going for a big snapmare. What's she gonna go for? Going for a big move into a big kick to the face of Nikki Bella there, and a big shin kick to the face of Nikki as well. And now grabbing her, and now a big move, and into a big slam onto the floor, onto the mat there. That's gotta hurt. Nikki is hurt. Nikki now trying to get back on her feet, trying to regain her momentum here. Now a big clothesline from Alexa Bliss. Is that gonna be enough to take her down? One, no, not even, barely even a one count. Alexa Bliss wondering what the hell, really? Alexa Bliss, she is trying to prove what she's worth. She is trying to, even though if you don't remember, Alexa Bliss was in the #1 contenders match for Io Sky's women's championship. She was part of the final 3 of the Elimination Chamber, because the final 3 was Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley, and Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss was the third to last eliminated in the Elimination Chamber. So Alexa Bliss, she has plenty to share. She has plenty to show off here in Universe Bo, and she has been doing a phenomenal job of that. Even if she loses matches, she still says whatever she can. And a big move, throwing her into the ropes there. Now both women colliding, and now Alexa dodging some strikes from Bella there, throwing her into the ring into a big forearm, and now tagging in Indy Hartwell once again. Nikki trying to go for a tag here, trying to go for a big hot tag. Indy Hartwell taking advantage, showing off to the crowd, getting herself hyped up. And now Brie is back into the ring, back into the mat. Big lockup between both women, and a big vertical suplex. No, but Nikki said no, and a big lariat to the back of Indy Hartwell, and a big move throwing Indy Hartwell onto the mat. And now Nikki once again throwing Indy Hartwell back into the mat, and now telling her, stay the hell down. You are not taking these titles from me. And a big DDT from Indy Hartwell. Going for a pin. Is that gonna be enough to take her down? No, barely 2.5. They did do a better job getting her to the 2 count at least, but no. And a big kick to the back. Now Indy Hartwell trying to think of what to do next, tagging in Alexa Bliss here. And a big lockup between both women, and now Alexa Bliss throwing Bella into the ropes there, and going for a big drop down into a big lariat, but no, going for a back leg sweep. And now grabbing Bella by the head, and now showing off to the crowd, trying to get hyped up here. A big lockup once again, and a big DDT from Bella. It's not gonna be enough to take Alexa Bliss down. 1, Indy Hartwell breaks it up. Referee starting to count to get Nikki out of the ring there, and a big kick to Alexa Bliss, and a big neck breaker onto Bliss there. Now Bliss trying to go for the tag onto Indy Hartwell, but no. Bella said, no, you're staying down. I'm taking you once again. Now Bella is putting her onto the rope. They're going for a big kick, dropping Alexa Bliss. Screaming to the crowd there, and a big knee to the face of Alexa Bliss. Going for a pin. Is that going to be enough to take her down? 1, no, gets the rope break. Now Indy Hartwell getting taken down by Brie there. Now Nikki thinking about what to do, dancing to the crowd, showing off, telling her to stay the hell down, taunting Alexa Bliss there, showing off to the crowd, and now going for a big lockup and throws Alexa Bliss once again to the rope into a big DDT reversed by Alexa Bliss. Now Nikki is now Alexa Bliss is now showing off to the crowd, showing the power that she has, trying to prove what she can do. And now Nikki trying to go for a pin, not a pin, went for a hot tag there, and Alexa Bliss too distracted, showing off to the crowd there. Shouldn't have done that. You gotta keep the fresh lady out of the ring there if you want to win this match. And a big drop kick, but Bliss is like, nah, I don't even care. You can tag in your little sister. You can tag on your sister, no problem. Alexa Bliss now dragging the lifeless body of Brie there. Now going after the left arm of Bella there. Alexa Bliss thinking about what to do. Decide, you know what? I'm going to take a break. I'm going to tag in Indy Hartwell here. Now Indy joining the fray. Now Indy Hartwell going for a big move, but no, reversed by Brie there. Now tagging in Nikki back into the ring. Indy Hartwell thinking about what to do. Going for a big move, but no. Nikki taking her down with a big move, facebuster type move there. Now Nikki thinking about what to do next, now going after the left leg of Indy Hartwell. Hartwell's starting to hurt. Is she gonna tap here? Is that gonna be it? No. Nikki lets go, and now Nikki going for a tag onto Brie Bella once again. Now Brie joining the fray, and now both women staring at each other, going for a big move. Oh my God! Indy Hartwell just took 2 big face buster type moves from both the Bella twins there, but Alexa Bliss breaks up the pin there. Now going for a big stomp, but Indy Hartwell said no, reverses it, and now going for a big uppercut to Brie there. You know, Indy Hartwell trying to catch her breath here. Going for a big move from the top rope on the outside of the apron. Now going for a pin. Is that gonna be enough to take Bella down? 2. No. Brie kicks out. Now Indy Hartwell trying to think, what should I do next? What is there left to do? Indy Hartwell is trying to figure out what to do next. She decided to go for the face there, going for a big move, wrenching the neck of Bella there. Now yet again going after the left arm. Well, that was the right arm, excuse me. Now going for yet an elbow drop from the top rope there, but barely misses it, barely connects, but Bella took the brunt of the attack, and now she is down. Both women are down. What does that mean for the women's championship? What does that mean for the tag team championship? Indy Hartwell now getting back up. Bella following suit, getting back up, and now Indy Hartwell going for a big move onto Bella there, and a big clothesline. Yet again, another clothesline from Indy Hartwell. Is she going to go for one more? 3rd time's a charm once again. And a big elbow drop from Hartwell to Bella there, to Brie there. And now Indy Hartwell going to the top rope. What is she going to go for? Going for a high-risk maneuver. And then it goes for a big splash onto Bella. Is that going to be enough to take her down? 1, 2. No. Nikki breaks it up just in time. And now Indy Hartwell taking her frustration out on the Bella twin there, on Nikki. Now big lock between both women. Now Indy Hartwell trying to take her to the corner, but Brie said no, going for a big elbow from Brie to Indy Hartwell, to the gut of Indy Hartwell. And now Brie Bella going after the left arm of Indy Hartwell, kicking her in the back. And now Brie finally taking a breather and tagging in Nikki here. And now Nikki grabbing Indy Hartwell. What's she gonna go for? Going for a big right hand, but Indy Hartwell said no. Big lock between both women. And now Indy Hartwell just tossing Nikki like she's nothing. A big right hand from Nikki Bella there, and going for a big move into a big bulldog. Standing bulldog from Nikki there. And now Indy Hartwell starting to feel the pain, trying to go for a tag onto her partner Alexa Bliss. And now Brie taking advantage, showing off to the crowd, showing what she can do, showing that part-timers are everything. Going for a big drop kick, but Alexa Bliss said no. Blocking it. Now Alexa Bliss going for the left arm of Brie Bella there. Now taking Brie Bella down. Brie felt the brunt of that impact. And a big move from Alexa Bliss going for her final maneuver here. Now Alexa Bliss going onto the top turnbuckle. What's she going to go for? Going for a high-risk maneuver into a big cartwheel splash. Going for the pin onto Bella. Is that going to be enough? 1. Are we going to crown new champions? 2. No. Brie Bella kicks out right on time. And the crowd chanting tag team wrestling. They are enjoying this match as much as I am. And now Alexa Bliss now going after Brie Bella there, going for a big right hand, taking Brie Bella down. And now Alexa Bliss starting to feel the demon inside of her, trying to let it get to her. And now Indy Hartwell, she's still down and out. Indy Hartwell finally getting back up on her feet, and now big lock between both women, and a big move onto Brie there by Alexa Bliss. Now Indy Hartwell thinking about what to do and decided, well, I'm going to leave that to Alexa Bliss. And now Alexa Bliss throwing Brie back into the ring. And now Alexa Bliss roaming around the ring trying to figure out what to do next. Referee had a count of 6. And a big lock between both women once again. And now Alexa Bliss going for a big maneuver there, taking Brie down. And now yet again going to the top turnbuckle, going for yet another cartwheel splash from the top turnbuckle. Is that going to be enough to take Bella down? No. Nikki gets in the ring right before the referee can even hit 1. And now Bliss is now tagging in Indy Hartwell here. Indy Hartwell finally back in action, finally back on her feet. And Indy Hartwell thinking about what to do, waiting for Bella to get up and saying no. And now going after the back, going after the head, throwing her face onto the mat. Now Indy Hartwell going for a move from the middle rope, telling her to get the hell up. I ain't done with it. We are going to be your new women's tag champion. Going for a big drop kick from the middle turnbuckle. Now Indy Hartwell once again going for yet another move, thinking about telling the crowd, "What should I do it? Should I do it?" But Bella gets up right on time, and Brie takes advantage and dodges it. Now Brie going for the tag onto Nikki Bella there. Now big lockup. Now Indy Hartwell taking Nikki into their corner. What's she going to go for? Going to go for a tag team maneuver? Yep, Indy Hartwell tagging in Alexa Bliss there. And Alexa Bliss going after the left arm of Nikki Bella there. And now Nikki throwing Bliss into the ropes yet again, but into a drop kick. Bliss wisely getting out of the ring, getting back into the ring, trying to catch a quick breather there. And now once again, Nikki Bella tries to throw her outside the ring, but Bliss said no. But Nikki still gets the drop kick, taking Bliss out. Now Nikki turning her attention to Indy Hartwell and taking her out, using the ropes to her advantage. Now Alexa Bliss back in the ring, blocked up once again. And now Nikki just threw Bliss into the corner there. But Bliss said no and gives her a back elbow, and Brie taking a cheap shot onto Bliss there. And a big kick from to the gut of Nikki Bella there. And now Bliss throwing her into the ropes, taking her down with the big forearm. And now stomping onto the face of Nikki Bella there. Taking her down. Alexa Bliss now bringing Nikki back up onto her feet. And now Bliss taking Nikki into the corner. Are going to go for the same move they just went for. Going for a big tag team maneuver here. They're going to do the same thing they did before. Yes, they're taking out the left arm of Nikki Bella. Now Indy Hartwell back in the ring. Both women get into a lock on the big a big slam onto the back of to Bella there. Indy Hartwell once again going to the outside, going for a big elbow drop to the chest of Nikki Bella. Is that going to be enough to take Nikki Bella down? Are we going to crown new tag team champions? No! Brie breaks it up, and now Hartwell's starting to show the frustration here. You can't let that frustration get to you, Indy. You can't let that frustration get to you, Hartwell. If you do, you could very well lose this match. And now Indy Hartwell talking trash to Nikki Bella, telling her, you better stay the hell down. You better let me win this match because you're not worth being a tag team champion here. And now going for a move there, but Nikki said no. And Alexa Bliss trying to go for a cheap shot, taking Alexa Bliss out. And now a big Luther's press from Nikki Bella onto Indy Hartwell. Now Nikki going for a tag there, getting the fresh women in the ring here, and that being Brie Bella. And now Brie Bella, fireman's carry, but Indy Hartwell said no. Big lock between both women, and now a big move and to take another slam onto Brie. Indy Hartwell trying to use her strength to her advantage here, and once again trying to go for a move trying to go for that suicide dive there, but no. Taken down by Brie with her finishing maneuver there. Now lock up once again. Now Brie taking Indy into their corner. Both women trying to go for a big move, and now throwing Indy Hartwell into the ropes, into a big back body drop. And now Nikki, she's going for a submission maneuver. Is that going to be it for Indy? Is she going to tap? Is she going to tap? And Indy Hartwell taps. Alexa Bliss just barely makes it. Indy Hartwell just tapped, which means still women's tag team champions, the Bella Twins. This is one hell of a match, y'all. This is one hell of a match. This is about a 20 to 25 minute match that both these teams had. It was one hell of a match. Bella Twins making their return and retaining their titles against the newly formed tag team of Indy Hartwell and Alexa Bliss. Makes you wonder what's in store for the Bella Twins in that case. If they retain, what does that mean? What does that mean? Alexa Bliss and Indy Hartwell putting one hell of a showing, but what does that mean for the other tag teams that we have in the women's division? Will they be able to dethrone the Bella Twins? What the hell? No. Is that... No, it can't be. It is Liv Morgan, and she is not alone. She has Raquel Rodriguez with her. Both these women, they have been a team for quite a while here. in WWE, and both these women, they want their shot. They want to shoot their shot at these titles. They are coming face to face with the current women's tag team champions. Liv Morgan is on a high streak right now. She is very excited to be here, dyeing her hair pink too. And Raquel Rodriguez being the brawn of this group. Oh my God, Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan, they are here. Raquel Rodriguez making a return here. Raquel Rodriguez, she had a match not too long ago against Skye for the Women's World Championship. And Raquel Rodriguez saying, Liv, get back in here. We're not done. We have to go see what they have to say. And the Bellator's just watching, like, what the heck is this? What the hell are these two doing? Raquel Rodriguez, she is excited to be here. Liv Morgan, both these women, they are here. They're excited to be here. What does this mean, though? That's JD McDonough. What's he up to? Hey Dominic, my name's JD McDonough. You may not know me, but Finn Balor was my mentor when I was learning how to wrestle. He was my trainer and everything, and I've been curious. I've been interested in like joining the Judgment Day. You know, it'd be pretty cool being part of the same group as my mentor. You know, JD, you seem like a cool dude, but that's all up to mommy, not me. Alright, our next match is set for one fall, and Johnny Gargano is making his appearance once again here in Universe Mode. If y'all don't know who Johnny Gargano is, well, are you living under a bridge? Because Johnny Gargano has been a part of Universe Mode for quite a while now, ever since pretty much the beginning of Universe Mode here. Johnny Gargano, he has a lot of, I guess you could say, he has a lot of spunk. He has a lot of strategy. He has a lot of talent to be here in Universe Mode. He has been doing a really good job here in Universe Mode. I believe he was in a, last time we actually saw Johnny Gargano was in a match against Extreme, and that was back in episode 16 if I remember correctly. Because after that match, Extreme ended up getting attacked by McIntyre, but Johnny Gargano, even though he didn't pull the win against Benjamin Extreme there, he did still show he still had a great showing here in Universe Mode. He's been having nothing but great showings, but he's going to be facing off against our former WWE champion here, and being Seth Rollins. And if y'all don't know who Seth Rollins is, then you really have been living under a bridge, because Seth Rollins, he has been with us since the very, very beginning. He was actually in the WWE Championship tournament and actually made it to the finals and became our first ever WWE champion here in Universe Mode. And he was a fighting champion. He was an amazing champion until he lost his championship against Randy Orton at SummerSlam not too long ago. But Seth Rollins, if you don't know who Seth Rollins is, then you really are living under a bridge. In the last episode, he was actually in a match against Randy Orton. That was actually their SummerSlam rematch, and it was an Extreme Rules match that Rollins and Randy Orton were in, and Randy Orton did come out on top, retaining his WWE Championship once again. And Seth Rollins, he finally decided, you know, to step away from the title picture for the time being, because he has something else to focus on now. Because especially with the returning CM Punk, Seth Rollins, he's a bit on edge after finding out that CM Punk had returned to Universe Mode, and especially actually after talking to Adam Pearce earlier in the episode at the beginning. Seth Rollins went up to Adam Pearce worried. He's like, hey, you really going to let this guy come back after he walked out on this company? You're just really going to let him waltz back in here? Adam Pearce is talking about like how he's going to bring money. He's going to bring a lot of new eyes, a lot of other eyes to Universe Mode here. But Seth Rollins did not buy it, and he is not too happy to have to have CM Punk back. Johnny Gargano with the big move on Seth Rollins started off. And then Johnny Gargano with a big slam onto Seth Rollins. They went for a big stomp, but misses. Seth Rollins just barely dodges. Seth Rollins rocking the white tonight. These characters started to try out some different color palettes here. But now Johnny Gargano taking Seth Rollins to the ropes there, now grabbing to a big knee. A big standing knee to Seth Rollins there. Now going after the right or left leg of Seth Rollins. Once again going after the left leg, the thigh really. And now Seth Rollins not playing around no more, pushing Gargano right off of him. Now Seth Rollins throwing Gargano into the ring. He's going for a big leapfrog there. I'm going for a big drop down. What's he go for? He's going for a big drop kick onto Gargano. Seth Rollins, being our first ever WWE champion, he has been very, very well known here in Universe mode, defending his title on a consistent basis, being that visionary, being that architect for the WWE Universe here. He was proud to hold that title. He was really trying to reclaim that title back at Elimination Chamber. Now the crowd singing his song here. Gargano wisely getting out of the ring. Now Seth Rollins went for a big suicide dive over the top rope. But Gargano, even though he's very young, Gargano is very, very young here. He could very well be a world champion one day. This could be a potential champion in the future. You never know, because he's still young talent. He still has plenty to show us here in Universe mode. Gargano, he still has plenty to go through. He may have not been here he's been here since the very beginning, really. And now Seth Rollins taking him into the barricade there, throwing him onto the announcer's table. Now throwing him into the bell ringer area. Now the referee had a count of about 5. Now Seth Rollins getting back into the ring. Gargano following suit. But Gargano, he has been showing up and showing out every single time he does appear in these videos. He does have a phenomenal showing every single time. But Seth Rollins, he's just something else. Seth Rollins being our first ever WWE champion, making it to the finals, went up against Cody Rhodes in the finals to crown our first ever WWE champion here in Universe mode. Seth Rollins did come out on top, going up against Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes did fall short of that match. Cody Rhodes, I believe does have a match later tonight, or maybe he doesn't. No, he does. He does not. My bad. I was reading the wrong script here. But Seth Rollins went for the pin after a big knee to the face of Gargano there. Barely even 1.5. Johnny Gargano is not playing around. He is not trying to lose a match. Seth Rollins may be a former WWE champion, but that doesn't mean he can't be beat. Clearly, he can be beat, and now Seth Rollins thinking about what to do, starting to get frustrated here, wondering what the hell to do. Now Seth Rollins going for a big lockup onto Gargano, into a big kick into the gut there, into a big neck breaker onto Johnny Gargano. Now Seth Rollins going for a big senton there. Now going for a stomp, and now Seth Rollins, he ain't playing around, trying to stare at the crowd. He's staring daggers, and now Johnny Gargano going for a big kick to Seth Rollins, taking him down. Now Gargano lifting Seth Rollins up, now going for a drop toe hold there into a headlock there. Is he gonna make is he gonna make our former WWE champion tap here? Seth Rollins trying to get out of this maneuver. Seth Rollins, he gets out of it. He's grabbing the left arm of Gargano, grabbing the head and giving him a big knee to the back of the head and a big right hand to the face of Gargano there. A big lock between both men, and then Johnny Gargano with a big move onto Seth Rollins there. Seth Rollins trying to get back up on his feet. And the crowd yelling, Johnny Wrestling. That's got to show you how much love that Johnny Gargano has here in Universe mode. The crowd just screaming, oh my god, a big DDT onto the apron there. That's got to hurt. But the crowd cheering Johnny Wrestling just goes to show you how much of an effect that Gargano has on the WWE Universe here. Like Gargano telling Seth Rollins to stay the hell down, talking a little bit of trash to Seth Rollins there. Now going after the wrenching the neck of Seth Rollins. Now throwing Rollins back onto the floor there. Big stomp onto Seth Rollins. Now Gargano picking up Seth Rollins once again, going for a big right hand. Now Johnny Gargano grabbing him from behind, and a big move onto a gut wrencher there from Gargano to Seth Rollins there. Referee had a count of 5. Johnny Gargano going for yet another stomp onto Seth Rollins, going for a big kick, taking Rollins down. Big right hand into yet another grab there into a big neck breaker. And the referee now at a count of 7. Both of them have to get back into the ring unless they're okay with a count out victory. Now Gargano throwing Rollins back into the ring here. Now Gargano jumping back into the ring. He's ready to continue going forward. And now Gargano setting up for his finishing maneuver here. Drop toe hold into yet another armbar there, into a headlock onto Seth Rollins. Is that going to make Rollins tap? No, Rollins is not done. Rollins is grabbing him by the hair once again. A big knee to the face, and a big right hand to the front of the face of Gargano there. Big lockup between both men. And now Seth Rollins throwing Gargano into the ring into a big dropkick, but Johnny Gargano said no. Big dropkick of his own, taking Seth Rollins down. Now Gargano picking Rollins back up once again. Now throwing Rollins into the corner there. And Rollins saying no, giving him a big elbow and a big DDT onto Gargano there. Now Seth Rollins telling Gargano, get the hell up, I'm not done with you. I got frustration to take out, and I'm going to take it out on you. And Seth Rollins a big right elbow to the face of Gargano there. Gargano's starting to hurt a little. It's starting to hurt here. Big lockup between both men once again. And then Seth Rollins, yet another gut wrencher there onto Johnny Gargano. And now Seth Rollins going after the left arm or right arm of Gargano there. Now Rollins dragging Gargano into the middle there. And now Seth Rollins, he is setting up for what you already know and love, the curb stomp. He's setting up for, he hits the curb stomp. It's not going to be enough to take Gargano down. 1, 2. Gargano got the rope break. Gargano just barely got the rope break. That could have been it. That could have been it for Gargano there, but Gargano got lucky being next to the rope there. And now Seth Rollins went for yet another stomp, a big knee onto the center of the back of Gargano there. Gargano trying to get back up. Trying to find his footing, trying to get back up. He doesn't know where he's at right now. Now Seth Rollins, he's not playing around. Seth Rollins just big using the ropes to his advantage. Running to the outside of the ring, picking up Gargano once again. What's Seth Rollins planning here? Now throwing Gargano back into the ring. And now Seth Rollins going to the top turnbuckle here, going for a big maneuver here, going for a high-risk maneuver, going for a big frog splash onto Gargano. Is that going to be it for Gargano? 1, 2, 3. And Seth freaking Rollins wins his match against Johnny Gargano. Seth Rollins letting out his frustrations onto Gargano after 1, losing his rematch to Randy Orton, and then 2, CM Punk coming back to the WWE. Seth Rollins is not in a good place right now. Seth Rollins, he is not playing around. Seth Rollins is wondering what the hell does this mean for his road to WrestleMania. If y'all don't know, we are officially on the road to WrestleMania here. We got 3 more episodes after this before we hit WrestleMania. But Seth Rollins, he is proud, he is happy to be here, but he is frustrated that CM Punk is back and that he lost his rematch. But what does that mean for the future of Seth freaking Rollins? We just got word that AJ is in the back. He's approaching Becky Lynch. Becky looks a little angry. Both women are starting daggers at each other right now. Becky saying, "Why the hell are you and him here?" What does that mean? What's she mad about? Seems like there's nothing but hostility between these two ladies. After one interesting interaction between AJ and Becky Lynch, it is about that time to get started with the main event of the episode, and that being Damian Priest versus the returning CM Punk. CM Punk will be making his in-ring return here in Universe Mode in the main event of Raw in this episode. Damian Priest, part of the Judgment Day. If you don't know, I mentioned this earlier in the episode with Dominic as well. Damian Priest and Dominic Mysterio, they had a title match against Sami Zayn and Jey Uso in the last episode, but both men came short. And it makes you wonder what the hell is going through the mind, or what is going through the mind of Damian Priest and Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio being approached by JD McDonough earlier about joining the Judgment Day, which is kind of confusing. Like, you can't just ask to join a faction. I mean, you would think you'd have to be doing something. I don't know. But JD McDonough went to approach Dominic Mysterio, and Dominic Mysterio was just saying, "I don't know, man. It's not up to me. It's really just up to mommy." And once again, makes you feel like, oh, Rhea Ripley is the quote-unquote leader of Judgment Day. But where's Finn Balor in all this? We haven't seen Finn Balor at all in this episode. So where's Finn Balor? That's the question. Damian Priest and Dominic Mysterio, both here. JD McDonough trying to join the ranks of the Judgment Day, but Rhea Ripley, both Rhea Ripley and Finn Balor, our Intercontinental Champion, are not here in this episode. So it makes you wonder where are they at? And here we go. We got CM Punk coming out here next. CM Punk once again making his in-ring return here in Universe Mode. CM Punk, if you don't know CM Punk, he left WWE for a long amount of time and finally made his return to the WWE here, especially here in Universe Mode, and he is here to show what he's capable of. He had an interaction earlier in the episode, right at the beginning actually, with Seth Rollins and Adam Pearce. And once again, if y'all don't know, both Seth Rollins and CM Punk, they have a lot of hostility towards each other. It makes you, because once before Seth Rollins did call CM Punk a cancer here in Universe Mode. So it makes you wonder what the heck is going on with CM Punk and Seth Rollins. But like, they had an interesting interaction earlier in the episode. Nothing but aggression from Seth Rollins, but nothing but smart ass remarks from CM Punk earlier in the episodes, just makes you wonder what's going to happen between these two men. And like I said before in the last episode, there could very well be a road to WrestleMania for CM Punk. But no matter what it may be, it could be a title shot, it could not be a title shot. No, it definitely couldn't be a title shot, because the fact that Randy Orton's opponent for WrestleMania is going to be Cody Rhodes, because Cody Rhodes did win that number 1 contenders match that CM Punk did return to. But CM Punk's getting ready for action. Damian Priest ready to go. Both men looking at staring daggers at each other. CM Punk with a big neck breaker onto Damian Priest, already taking him down. Big lock between both men once again. CM Punk just trying to make a quick work of Damian Priest. Damian Priest and Dominic Mysterio. Once again, I mentioned this before. We don't know what's going through their mind. CM Punk colliding with the referee just there. Big forearm from Damian Priest. But Damian Priest we haven't seen Damian Priest all episode until now. So both Damian Priest and Dominic Mysterio had a match to this episode. But my question is, where is Finn Balor? Where is Rhea Ripley? Where are the other two quote unquote leaders of Judgment Day at? Because they're not here. They're not here tonight. So it's just very curious to wonder where the heck they are. Because Finn Balor, even though he retained his title, he did not seem too happy leaving the stadium last episode after Elimination Chamber, realizing that Rhea Ripley did not win her number 1 contenders match, as well as Dominic Mysterio and Damian Priest not winning the tag team titles and bringing home more gold to the Judgment Day. So there's a lot of anger in Finn Balor as well. Finn Balor keeping its gold going up against Chad Gable. So it makes me wonder, like, what's going through Finn Balor's mind. We have an idea of what's going through Damian Priest and Dominic Mysterio's mind about having lost their match against Sami Zayn and Jey Uso. They're frustrated. They're angry. They're letting their anger get the best of them. So they don't know how to go about it. And oh my God, a big power bomb from CM Punk there to Damian Priest onto the mat there. Like I've said this before, there is padding on the mat on the outside of the ring, but it does not mean it doesn't hurt. It hurts to fall on the mat on the outside. It still hurts. And a big snap suplex onto Damian Priest, and Damian Priest starting to hold on to his left leg there, starting to hurt a little bit. CM Punk getting back into the ring. Damian Priest is a little bit woozy, trying to get his feet back. And now CM Punk rolling out of the ring, get to referee to start to count over again. Getting back into the ring, Damian Priest rolling back into the ring, following suit. A big move from the middle rope to Damian Priest by CM Punk. And now CM Punk wondering what the heck to do, going for a pin here. It's not gonna be able to take Damian Priest down. 1, 2. No, Damian Priest is not done. Damian Priest is not going to let another loss get him. Damian Priest has already suffered 1 loss. We do not need Damian Priest suffering another loss. If you don't know, Damian Priest did also compete in the Money in the Bank ladder match back at Money in the Bank. So that was another thing that Finn Balor wasn't too happy. Oh my God, big tornado DDT from the middle turnbuckle there. So Finn Balor was not too happy about that as well. And now CM Punk went for the 5 kicks of doom there. And a big knockout kick to the face of Damian Priest there. Now CM Punk looking to put this away. CM Punk going for his signature GTS. Go to sleep. Is that going to be it for Damian Priest? Is Damian Priest going to go to sleep? 1, 2, 3. And CM Punk wins his in-ring return. His return debut here in Universe Mode. Big congratulations to CM Punk. We've had plenty of good things happening in this episode. We had plenty of interesting interactions in this episode as well. It's going to be really exciting to see where this all is going to take us. So thank y'all so very much for watching this episode of Universe Mode. In the next episode, we'll continue on the road to WrestleMania and see what happens. So once again, congratulations to CM Punk for winning his debut match here, and AJ Lee for winning her debut match as well. It's just a matter of time until we find out what's going to happen between everybody and what their road to WrestleMania looks like. But anyways, guys, thank y'all so very much for watching. Looking forward to seeing y'all in the next episode. We are on the road to WrestleMania, so look forward to this, guys, because on March 5th, WrestleMania will release, and it will be Universe Mode Season 1 finale. Hope you're all looking forward to it. See y'all next time.